In a peaceful countryside surrounded by green meadows and chirping birds, a young girl named Anaya came to spend her summer holidays with her grandmother, whom everyone lovingly called Nani Maa. Anaya adored her Nani Maa. She always had the sweetest smile, the warmest hugs, and stories that could melt even the saddest heart. Every evening, Anaya would sit with Nani Maa under the big peepal tree, watching the sunset paint the sky orange and pink. One evening, as they sat together, Anaya asked curiously, "Nani Maa, when I grow up, I want to become a strong and successful woman. But how can I do that? What's the secret to success?" Nani Maa smiled, her eyes full of warmth. "That's a wonderful dream, my dear. I can teach you, but not by words. You'll have to see it for yourself." The next morning, as the birds sang their morning tunes and the village began to wake up, Nani Maa took Anaya to the nearby market. There, they stopped by a small nursery filled with colorful flowers and green saplings. Nani Maa picked up two little plants and said, "Let's take these home." Back home, Nani Maa planted one sapling in a clay pot inside the house, where it would be safe from the harsh wind, rain, and sun. The other sapling she planted outside in the open yard, where the sunlight was strong, the soil uneven, and stray goats sometimes passed by. Then she asked, "Anaya, what do you think? Which one will grow better?" Anaya thought for a moment and said confidently, "The one inside the house. It's safe. It won't be harmed by anything. The one outside might get broken or eaten by animals." Nani Maa chuckled softly and said, "We'll see, my child." Let's give them both time. Years passed, and Anaya grew up. She became busy with school, friends, and city life. 4 summers later, she returned to her grandmother's village. The same peepal tree still stood strong, and Nani Maa was waiting for her with the same gentle smile. As they sat together again, Anaya laughed and said, "Nani Maa, I remember the day we planted those 2 saplings. You never told me what that had to do with success." Nani Maa nodded. "Come, let me show you." She led Anaya inside the house. There stood the potted plant, small, weak, and barely taller than before. Its leaves looked pale, and its roots were bound tightly by the pot. Then they walked outside. Anaya stopped in surprise. Before her stood a tall, strong tree with thick branches and bright green leaves. Birds were resting on its branches, and the breeze rustled through it like a song. Anaya couldn't believe it. "Nani Maa, this tree is so big now. But how? It had to face storms, sunlight, and so many dangers, yet it's stronger than the one we kept safe inside." Nani Maa smiled. "Yes, my dear. The plant inside was protected, but it never got a chance to struggle. The one outside faced the heat, the rain, and the wind. Every challenge made its roots grow deeper. The more it fought to survive, the stronger it became." She gently placed her hand on Anaya's shoulder and said softly, "This is the secret to success, my child. You will never grow if you always choose the easy path. Life will test you again and again, with failure, pain, and disappointment. But every time you rise after falling, you become stronger, wiser, and more successful." Anaya looked up at the tree once more, its branches swaying proudly in the evening breeze. She understood what her grandmother meant. Comfort might feel safe, but it never helps you grow. Challenges may hurt, but they shape you into who you are meant to be. From that day, whenever Anaya faced difficulties, she remembered the 2 plants. One safe but weak, the other tested but mighty. She no longer ran from challenges. She faced them with courage. Life, she realized, is not about avoiding storms. It's about learning to grow through them. Just like that tree, our strength comes from the struggles we endure. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement today, and tell me in the comments, are you growing safely in comfort or bravely under the open sky? And don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss more inspiring stories that remind you. Challenges make you stronger, and struggle makes you shine.